So today I wanted to do a Q&A with you guys. I had you guys ask me some questions on Instagram and Snapchat. So those are the questions that I'm going to be using. All right, so we have, I don't know how many questions, but I did get quite a bit. So I'm going to answer each and every question that you guys asked, and I have them written down. So I'm going to go ahead and start. So how many tattoos do you have? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, I believe 4. I don't know why I'm overthinking that, but I think I have 4. I'll show you all my tattoos throughout the video. Would you ever skydive? Yes, that's actually in the works. I'm planning on skydiving. I'm kind of actually scared, but I am never scared of anything enough not to do it. I want to take the risk and I want to experience it, so that's definitely something I would do. What was one of your biggest challenges and how did you overcome it? Honestly, high school was probably 1, and 2, losing my grandpa. So high school, not that I wasn't like, I was struggling in school, I just really like struggled with a lot through high school, and I guess I didn't like where I went to school. I had trouble like getting along in the environment, so I didn't like high school. I didn't like going to high school. I'm a person that I'd rather learn on my own. I don't like group projects or group assignments or interacting, so I was cool with just not going to school and doing my work from home, but obviously that wasn't an option, so I struggled with that, but I did get through, and I'm so glad that my mom pushed me and got me to where I am now. I'm in my my sophomore year of college. I'm about to be finished with my associate's degree, so I'm definitely so happy and grateful that my mom pushed me and my family pushed me to be where I am today, because if not, I probably would have given up. As for losing my grandpa, that man was like my best friend, and when I lost him, that's when things started going and getting tough. I struggled with a lot of like loneliness, I guess. So to overcome that, I started going to church a lot. I was very involved with church and youth camps and my youth leaders, and probably some of the best summers of my life with the best people. They helped me become a stronger, better person in my faith. You know, as a whole, I really enjoyed being with them, and their positivity and just everything about it probably really got me through. God's grace and his love and, you know, everything else just gave me the strength to get by every day. So that was definitely probably the hardest things I'll ever have to do, other than losing any other of my family members. Death is like the worst thing, but my grandpa was like my best friend, and anybody who knew me and him, we were more than like grandfather and granddaughter. Like, we were best friends. Losing him was hard. Next question. What's your favorite place in New Mexico to eat, and what is your number 1 recommendation? That's hard. That is like so hard because I'm living in Rio Rancho now. However, I used to live in Espanola, so that's more up north where you can probably find a lot more New Mexican food. However, there's a lot of my favorites over there. When I go to Espanola, I make sure and eat like at least one, you know, when I'm there visiting, because they're just, I love them. I'd probably go with El Parasol. It's a branch to a bigger restaurant, and which is called El Paragua, and they're both really good. However, I'd say El Parasol because it's quick. They have basically the same things for probably a less price. Again, there's varieties. There's burgers, tacos, more New Mexican dishes, salads. I absolutely love their chicken salad. During COVID, El Paragua has been like closed. They still haven't opened. And El Parasol has been open. So they were, you know, I was really craving like a chicken salad, and I know that some of you can relate because I've talked to some of my friends and we loved the chicken salad. So when we found out that El Parasol was serving them, I'm pretty sure that they got a lot of business with that. I've already gotten like 10 within the past 2 months, or however long they've been serving them. They're amazing. I think it's just their sauce, like it's signature sauce. I love that. Let's see here. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? So in 5 years, I'd like to say that I will be done with my master's degree. Right now, I'm going for business administration, concentrated in project management. However, that's not really my first choice. My first choice is probably like sonography. I want to do ultrasounds and whatnot. However, I'm just not focused enough right now. Not determined, I guess. Not determined enough, or so I feel. That way, I've always felt like doubtful of myself, so I feel like I can't do it. However, soon enough, I hope that I will pursue a degree in sonography so that I can do what I actually love. Amongst my degree, I hope to move away to a different state. As of right now, I want to move to probably Texas. Like literally the houses are so cheap, everything is nice there. But I haven't really thought it through. I don't really know. There's so many places in the world that I don't exactly know where I want to land, but that is an idea of mine. In 5 years, I hope to have, a family of my own. I hope to have kids. I hope to be married. I hope to be very financially stable, to support the family that I want and myself and my wants, because I'm a very expensive person. Definitely financially stable and just prospering in life and in everything that I hope to be. Next question. How long have you and the boys in your videos been friends? So if you're talking about Chris and Fabian, we've been friends since 6th grade. So 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. About 8 years. About 8 years. We have grown up basically together, like brother and sister. We've traveled. We've dealt with growth and moving to college and high school, middle school. We've become close with families so much. We've experienced so much together. So we've been friends about 8 years. Next question. Any more trip videos coming? Yes. So I love to travel. I love making memories. I love being on the road, flying, like anywhere. Any chance I can, I'm gonna take the trip. So if you invited me to go somewhere tomorrow, I'm probably gonna go. I've visited, I'd say like 8 states so far and 1 country. I've gone to Mexico, and my next trip would definitely be a different portion of Mexico. I definitely want to go. I want to go to Hawaii. I want to go to Key West. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Paris. I want to go so many places. I want to go everywhere, like at least once. I want to go everywhere. So you can definitely expect some more trip videos. I don't know how soon because of COVID, but you can definitely expect some more trip videos real soon. Next question. Your makeup is so pretty. Can we expect to see a makeup/makeover tutorial anytime soon? Yes. So thank you so much, first of all. And second of all, you can definitely expect to see, I guess maybe like a get ready with me. I'm no MUA, so I don't really think I'll do like a makeup tutorial, but I'll do like a get ready with me soon enough. And I'll do like updated versions every now and then. So you can definitely expect something like that. Next question. If you had to use one word to describe yourself, what would it be and why? That's very, very good question. I don't know. I would say like maybe driven. I am like really driven to get things done. I make sure that I can do it on my own. I'm very independent. I like getting things done on my own. I like getting them done, in a timely manner. I don't like waiting. I don't like anybody to do things for me, because as they say, if you want things done the right way, do them yourself. And that's exactly me. I feel that if I'm expecting others people to do it for me, it's not going to get done the right way. So I definitely do things myself, and I love it that way. So probably driven. Driven would be one way to describe me. I'm sure I could think of plenty more, but that's probably one word that I can think of at the top of my head right now. Any college advice? So college advice. Have fun. Live your best life. Keep up with your grades. Apply for scholarships. Do not screw up at all. make sure that you are following all deadlines and make sure you are doing your FAFSA or making sure you're on track with your scholarships. Other than that, just, obviously doing your best and don't get discouraged. You're gonna have your hard days, you're gonna cry, you're gonna break down at least 30 times throughout the semester. I know I have, and I'm sure that most college students can relate. But never give up, keep going. I'm telling you, it's totally worth it in the end. School is not for everyone, so if it's not for you, then you try, you did your best, and that's it. But if you're really determined, you can get there, and you will get there. Aside from that, for me personally, I would say don't ever live with your friends. It has been a complete blast, but at the same time, I think it's affected our friendships in a way, just because you can't be both roommates and friends. And I think a lot of us can relate to that. I've talked to a lot of people, and it's like you don't really know a person until you live with them, and that is completely and totally true. You don't, like, you're completely clueless until you live with them. Unless you know for sure, like, it's gonna work, I wouldn't do it. I personally can't wait to live alone and just in my own space, in my own privacy. Right now I have a pretty big room. However, just my own house, my own space, my own living space would be awesome. Don't live with your friends. And if you do, some people are able to and they have fun, they have a great time, but it does become difficult, I can say that. So just think wisely. Next question. What's your dream job career? So I think I kind of answered that one already. I said I wanted to do something in sonography. I would love to do ultrasounds and whatnot. That sounds really interesting. I'm terrible at math and I don't really like science. So I know that's kind of, a lot to do with what I want to do. So that's kind of why I'm prolonging the process and waiting till I know for a fact that I can get it done and that I'm actually going to do my work and I'm not going to give up. I guess till I'm more prepared. So yeah, sonography, definitely. I want to be an ultrasound tech or somewhere in the field. I find it very interesting. But like I say, I don't really know exactly because there's so many things to do in the world. How did you and your friends meet? So I have a lot of acquaintances and I have a lot of friends. So some friends we grew up together and I consider them family, and others we met in high school, we met in middle school, and that's really all, just school basically. We've carried our friendships throughout the years and I'm so extremely thankful and grateful for those friends and those memories that we've created throughout the years. They are awesome and I love you guys so much. How did quarantine affect your relationship? So I wouldn't say that it affected it. I know you guys are probably referring to my tweet. I tweeted something like day one, and I don't know if it's going to be a negative or positive effect on mine and Mauriz's relationship. It turned out to be not so bad. I enjoyed it. We did have our little disagreements. Actually, we spent probably about like a whole month together throughout that period of time. And if any of you guys know, we're long distance. I live in Rio Rancho, he lives in Espanola, so we're already kind of used to being apart a lot of the time, although I do see him quite often. So we spent about a month together, and now we haven't been together in about a week, and I'm low-key missing him, but it didn't really affect our relationship. That tweet was just kind of like I don't know what it was. So the next question is, do you need a cameraman? So I have a feeling I know exactly who this is, and shout out to you. I do need a cameraman. I need an editor. I need like so much more than just a cameraman because I'm still learning and I'm still learning the ropes. So things are still like a little rough. I mean, as you guys watch my videos, some of them get better, some of them are like really short, some of them are really bad probably, but I really am trying my best. I'm trying to balance out school, work, and YouTube. This is something that I really wanted to do. So yes, I really want someone to, soon edit my videos and record all of the things that I get to do throughout my life and be better at taking videos and capturing all the moments, because sometimes I actually forget. Definitely, so if you are a cameraman and you know how to edit, let me know. I am not the best, and it would be so much better to have a person dedicated to do that for me. Next question, what are your biggest dreams and aspirations? I definitely want to be successful. I want to be stable, comfortable. I guess not comfortable. I don't want to be like stagnant, but I want to be comfortable in my living situations. I can say like I don't want to be worried about finances or what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna get through it. Another dream and aspiration of mine is to travel all around the world, give my family what they deserve, just be the best that I can be. Next question is, where do you want to take your first vacation after COVID? So that's a good question. Like literally, I have been trying to book trips since like May of last year because we were supposed to go to Arizona in May for my birthday, and we didn't go because COVID was pretty bad and Arizona was actually shut down at the time. So we canceled that and we ended up going to Vegas in June and Arizona in August. So we have been on trips throughout COVID. Don't come for me. They were a blast and we took every, precautionary measure. However, as for after COVID, definitely going out of the country. I would love to go to Hawaii. Mexico, I definitely want to go because I loved Mexico when I went. We went to Playa del Carmen and Cancun. I loved it. It was a blast. And I would definitely go back to Mexico, but definitely a different part. I don't really have like a specific destination right now as to like one that I've already planned and one that I know for sure I'm going on. However, I know for a fact that I'm going on some trips when COVID is over. Like I need to, and I love traveling so much, so I'm excited whenever it ends. I have no idea. Favorite foundation. Favorite foundation, honestly, I loved the Urban Decay. That was probably like one of the first foundations I ever used. I loved it. It was very full coverage and that's kind of what I need. My face is very scarred. I like scars so easily and it sucks so bad. So I love that full coverage foundation. However, it is a bit pricey. It's like $42 or $48. So it gets a little bit pricey. But one of my favorite drugstore foundations is probably the Fit Me, like the Maybelline Fit Me, or the Wet n Wild. Actually, the Wet n Wild is so cheap and I loved it. Like I loved it. It didn't give me any problems. I didn't break out. And that's the thing with my skin. I break out with everything. It's so sensitive. Any little thing. Fun fact, like any moisturizer gives me the worst breakouts, and not like these big breakouts, like these little tiny pimples all over, and it's disgusting. I hate it. So I'd rather have a dry face than pimples. However, my face gets really dry during the winter months, so I just ordered a new moisturizer that I'm excited to try, and I'll unbox that in my next video. Next question is, can I be in your YouTube video? Yes, anybody can be in my YouTube video. I would love to capture a moment with every single one of my friends, every single person that I know, just to have for memories to hold and keep. I'm a person of, I love pictures, I love videos to always look back on. Snapchat memories are actually low-key one of my favorite things ever created because I love seeing what I was doing 3 years ago. I love seeing who I was with. I love seeing where I was at. It's amazing. All right, guys, so next question is, how do you keep your hair so healthy after dyeing it so much? So I probably make it look like it's healthy. However, it is not very well. I guess it's not the worst, but it's not very healthy because like you say, I have dyed it quite often. Thank goodness my mom never let me do like extravagant like things of dyeing my hair purple and pink when I was 13 or anything like that. I actually didn't dye my hair until I think I was like 16 or 17, and that was just highlights. She let me do highlights because I begged and begged. And then eventually I went into biolage, and if you know, you start regretting the blonde after a while and you want to go back to your normal color or you want to go back to dark. So I decided I wanted to go back to dark, and instead of doing it the right way, going to a salon like I originally had been, I bought box dye and I let my friend do it, which is crazy. We have crazy ideas. I always let him do crazy things. I let him cut my hair. I let him try eyelash extensions, box dye, just so many crazy things that should never have even taken place. But yeah, anyway, I let him do box dye, and then about maybe like 9 months later, I wanted to go back to blonde, so I did that. And then I wanted to go lighter, so I did that, and that's currently where I'm at. However, it's actually, my hair has really grown since then. I already need to get a retouch. But as for your question, how do I keep it healthy? I don't wash it every day. I actually wash it probably like every 3 days. Basically just when it starts getting, gross and greasy, that's when I'll wash it. But I try to avoid washing it very much because I don't like to dry it out and wash it. There's really no point in washing it every day for me anyway. especially when I straighten it or curl it, because naturally I have really curly hair. So when I straighten it or curl it, I don't wash it probably for like 3-4 days. And when I have it natural, probably like 2, because for some reason my hair is really nappy and it like I can't last that long when I just have it natural. So I don't wash it every day. I use Olaplex conditioner, and I'll show you that. I use leave-in conditioners, a variety of products. I'll have to look and see, and I'll link them down below, so that you guys can check them out. Another thing is I use purple shampoo, because of course I'm blonde and that's recommended. I try not to blow dry my hair so much. I definitely, as much as I can, I'll let it air dry, unless, of course, I don't have time to do that and I need to blow dry it. I'll try and take a break from straightening and curling it. I'll leave it, down naturally, or I'll braid it, or I'll put it in a bun, so I can avoid straightening and curling, and putting heat on it every single day. Other than that, I don't do much. I try and get haircuts every like 3 to 6 months, and or not haircuts, but like trims, just to cut off the dead ends and allow it to grow. So that's basically what I do. But again, it's hard to maintain. I don't know how girls with long hair have such beautiful and glow. This is gonna be the final question. In what order do you apply your makeup? So I typically, I'll wash my face with my cleanser, I'll prime, moisturize, and then I'll go in with concealer. I usually like to do my eyes and my blemishes and whatnot. And then from there, I'll do my eyeshadow and mascara. And then I'll go in and I'll do my foundation. Sometimes I do it with a beauty blender, sometimes I do it with a brush. I personally think that a beauty blender takes up a lot of foundation, but it does do the job really well. A brush, I like it, and it's just like so easy. I just like do it, it blends very well. So it just depends. And then after foundation, I do my eyebrows. I either do it with a pomade or a powder. And from there, I move on to my bronze and blush. I do both. I like to, bronze my cheeks and then just kind of make it stand out with the blush. After blush and bronzer, I'll set and bake it with translucent powder, and then I'll highlight and I will glue my lashes. And once I'm done with all of that, I will spray a couple sprays of setting spray just to kind of set the look. And that's typically all I do. Like I said, you guys can expect a get ready with me soon or something of that nature. So stay tuned so you guys can check out exactly what I'm talking about. Well, guys, I really hope you enjoyed my Q&A. I've never done this before, but I think it went very well. I hope I answered all your questions, and I hope I answered them clearly. I can't wait for you guys to ask me more questions, get to know me a little more. I also can't wait to share with you guys a little more about myself in one of my future videos, hopefully real soon, so that you guys can get to know me before you are trying to understand my life and what's going on around me. However, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, DM me any questions that you may have. I would love to answer them. Now, if you're wondering why I'm sitting in front of a bunch of newspapers, it's because I saw this thing on TikTok of a girl trying to take pictures in front of newspapers. Hers looked so much better than mine. I will post a couple pictures as to what mine looked like. Let me tell you, definitely not the best. It was really fun to do, and I hope that I can do them again soon, hopefully in better lighting, with more newspapers, because I didn't have a lot of newspapers, and I definitely think we need more than what I had. As you can see, some of my wall isn't covered here, and then below the wall isn't covered. So yeah, I definitely need some more newspapers, but just kind of wanted to explain to you guys why I was filming in front of some newspapers. I thought it looked really cool, actually. It's a really cool idea, and I thought it was fun. But like I say, I hope that my pictures can come out a little better next time, because I didn't like them. So that's just a little explanation. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all your guys' support. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. We'll see you guys next time.